Hi, this is Rabbi Jenny Solomon coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina on this 33rd day of the Omer. Happy Lag BaOmer, happy 33rd day. I'm so glad that we could be together for this Mincha moment, for a moment of stillness and quiet, a moment of reconnecting to our souls and to one another. So whenever you find this, I'm grateful that we can be together. As we think about the 33rd day and move into a little bit of meditative practice, I'm thinking about resilience. So one of the many reasons that the 33rd day has special meaning is that we remember the wise sage Rabbi Akiva from 2,000 years ago. And Rabbi Akiva had an incredible following of students, and tradition teaches that during this time, they were experiencing a plague of their own. And then on the 33rd day, the plague lifted. And so there was a day of celebration and of healing. We can certainly feel connected to them for that reason. But additionally, Rabbi Akiva was living in a time of an incredibly oppressive regime, the Roman oppression. And it was increasingly difficult and even dangerous to practice Judaism, to teach and to learn and to observe our rituals and our ways. And while that is not what we're experiencing now, thankfully, I am feeling a tremendous amount of gratitude for those who came before me, before us, and made it possible for us to be counting our days with intention and with purpose. All those who came and counted before us in incredibly difficult times so that we could be here counting today. I'm thinking also about the fact that originally, the counting of the Omer meant offering up a grain offering, literally sheaves of barley. Very few of us do that anymore, but that was its original agricultural kind of connection. And later on, the counting of the Omer became imbued with mystical resonance. As we learned, the mystics of the 14th century applied the sort of system of sfirot, of these emanations of the divine, to guide us through a process of unifying the divine in ourselves and in the world, and how the later Hasidic masters and teachers of Musar reinterpreted this tradition to give us a period of time when we could focus on personal growth and on spiritual growth. And so I just sit in awe and in reverence of the many generations of teachers who came before me, again, that made it possible for us to sit and count the Omer here in our time with our own personal intention and relevance and meaning. And so as we sit in our spiritual practice, I want to see if we can practice really embodying that quality of resilience, which made me think of a text in the Talmud in Masechet Ta'anit that describes how we ought to be strong like a reed and not like a cedar. So much so that the rabbinic sages chose the reed as the instrument with which to write our sacred scrolls, our Torah text, and the other sacred scrolls that find their way into different ritual objects within Judaism. And so what is it about the reed that really symbolizes resilience and strength? Well, I think there are a lot of things, but the reed is deeply rooted in the water, in the earth. It grows in community, in clusters, not alone, like a lone cedar. And it has the capacity to move and to be flexible, to move with the current, to move with the wind. And I think it's a beautiful message of what it means to be strong and soft, all at the same time. So let's see if we can practice that. So finding a good seat, or lying down on the ground. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just take a couple of deep breaths, releasing whatever you're still holding on to, whatever needs to be released, coming back to the breath. And imagining for a moment our seat, or if you're lying on the ground, the way in which we're making contact with the earth, really rooting ourselves like the reed, with deep, complex roots, intertwined, interconnected with the reed's roots of many, many other reeds, right? So we are connected here as we sit to generations across space and time. Feeling strength in that rootedness, even as we sense kind of softness in the body, the freedom to move, the freedom to bend. So we experience simultaneously the strength and rootedness, and gentle movement. And with the in-breath, we hear the word Hineni. Here I am. With my full attention, with my full purpose, with my full presence in this moment. Breathing in, Hineni. And breathing out, Toda. Thank you. Grateful for the generations who came before us. Grateful for the wisdom that has been passed down and for all of the ingenious ways that it's been reinterpreted for us to receive. Grateful for this journey, arriving at the 33rd day. Grateful for this body, this breath, this moment. So we breathe in, Hineni, here I am. And we breathe out, Toda, thank you. Breathing in, Hineni. Breathing out, Toda. Breathing in, Hineni. Breathing out, Toda. Hineni. Toda. So as you continue on your own, I add my voice of Gratitude for the gift of being fully present in this moment, for the capacity to manifest my own strength in softness, in flexibility, and in community. I wish us all joy as we delight in this 33rd day, and wish for all of us continued strength and resilience and softness and gratitude as we move forward towards Shavuot and our own promised land.